There are very few teams in the Premier League that are worse that you don't want to go up against when they have 10 men or when they've taken the lead against you. And that's Everton. Everton are one of the worst teams. As a Liverpool fan, I know this better than most. You do not want to go down against Everton because they will make your life miserable trying to find that equalizer or winning goal. And I look at United again this game. And everything I thought about United this season, I thought they would score goals. They'll be more, attacking. They'll be more efficient in the attack. This game right here reminded me of United from last season. Everything I saw in this game today was United from last season. And that's exactly why I was expecting things to change and they would push for a Champions League spot, push for a Europa League spot, because I was expecting these things to be different. I was expecting more goals, better shot efficiency, and everything was just a repeat of last season. Look, before I get to anything in this video, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We have hit 400 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. And let's just keep it going. The job's not finished. We have a long way to go, but this is a good start. So thank you guys so much. But Everton won, United 0 at Old Trafford. This is a rarity for Everton and Everton fans, right? You don't win at Old Trafford really ever. But this is a great win for them. And when they got that red card for Idrissa Gana Gueye, I'm thinking to myself, first of all, that red card, what the hell did I just see? Like, I was thinking it was gonna be something like a violent conduct, or was he just overly aggressive? It didn't really seem too crazy. It didn't really seem too. But I'm wondering what's going on in that dressing room, because it doesn't seem like there was this cohesion between, and it wasn't just Gueye being upset with Keane. He was also upset with Pickford. So I don't know what was said, what happens behind closed doors, but that's kind of a crazy scene for that to happen. Have you guys seen something similar like this happen? The only person I can think of was maybe it was Spurs years ago, also Okoto or someone years ago, similar situation. But I don't know if you guys know anything similar happening in the past. Please put it in the comments. I want to YouTube some things. But when they get that red card, I'm thinking to myself, United, this is your chance. 75 minutes, up a man. You can just pepper them with shots, pepper them with chances, and you find a way to at least get one goal, right? But like I said, Everton are the worst team possible to concede, to have a red card and just defend against you, because they will defend like their life depends on it. Look at the likes of Tarkowski, Keane, and Jake O'Brien. That's their meat and drink. And United played perfectly into their hands the rest of the game, the way they played. But the goal that Everton scored is just an exceptional goal, right? Kieran Dewsbury Hall, right-footed into the corner, basically unsavable shot, incredible strike. And when it was 10 men and it was 0-0, I think United, okay, they can scrape a win. They can find a way to get something out of this game. Maybe you take the lead, Everton have to come out a little bit more. You hit him with 2, hit him with 3, go about your business. But that goal just destroyed every thought process I had in my mind, because Everton down a man, up a goal, forget about it. There are very few teams worse to play against than that kind of team right there, and they showed it again today. But this United team reminded me of the United team from last season. The same. We take a lot of shots, poor shot selection, aimless crosses, poor decision making, not working the keeper. That was what I saw from United again today. And I look at certain players on that United team, so many passengers, so many guys in that team that I look at and I'm thinking, you're just not United quality. And I know United have been struggling for years now, but if United want to get back to where United you have always been for basically my entire life, some players got to go. Some players are just not good enough, especially in this system that Amorim is playing. Too many freaking passengers. Mazraoui, passenger. Dalot, passenger. Dorgu, passenger. Menu comes on, does absolutely nothing. I know United fans love Kobe Menu. I see games like this, and for the whole season of him just coming on and doing absolutely nothing. I don't know if it's just a player that's broken and just needs to find a different environment, but he's not giving Amorim any reasons to keep him on the pitch at all, right? And I look at Xerxes and Højlund from last season. for me, were the worst strikers for any top side. And this game again proves why I think that. I don't want to get on Xerxes. I know he's had a tough time, especially with what happened in that game last season when he got subbed off in the first half. I know, and booed. I know it's been a rough ride for him, but man, he just doesn't look like a Premier League forward. Doesn't look like a player. He looks like a striker. He looks like a 10, kind of a half 10-ish. Not the kind of guy you want to put there in the middle of an opposition box and say, please get me a goal. He just won't do it. I don't think he can do it. He just doesn't have it in him. I look at some players and I say, this guy has that dog in him. He has that drive. He has one outstanding quality that you need in a number 9 that can kind of help you. Maybe he's pacey. Maybe he has a great heading ability. Maybe he's just super. He has a great strike on him. Maybe he's just. But when I watch Xerxes, he just looks like he has nothing exceptional in terms of the striking position. And again, this proves it. And I look at the lineup about how he played Ahmad and Mbeumo as the kind of 10s behind the 9. Yes, it looks good on paper. They might get you a couple cute moments, but those players can never really both excel at the same time in those positions because neither of them plays that left side at a high level. They can't. Remember, there was a game where Mbeumo was on the left the entire game. He started the game on the left, then they bring Cunha on, and Mbeumo still stays on the left. And I'm confused as to why he's even playing on the left side when all his career at Brentford, he's on the right cooking. And you play him on the left. Then you move Mbeumo and Ahmad to the right, and it's nothing is really flowing. Right? The combinations with Menu are non-existent. Bruno on the left side, combinations with Dallo and Mason Mount, not really existed. There was a chance, I will say, that Mason Mount played the ball back to Bruno outside of the right foot finish. Poor. I'm thinking use your left foot. You probably get a better connection on that strike. There's a chance at the end, Delete gets the ball, maybe around the penalty spot, scuffs his finish. Other than that, I can't really think of any clear-cut, huge chances for United. I know Xerxes has some headers, now particularly the second one, the free header, and he just heads it straight down the middle. Poor execution on the header, right? And again, when I say he's not really a striker for me, he doesn't really strike me as a potent offensive talent. Right? That's why they went out and got Sesko. And now you've seen Sesko having injury issues, Cunha having injury issues. When 2 of your 3 kind of marquee attacking signings are not there, you're going to look a lot like the United from last season. And that's exactly what they looked like. That's exactly what they looked like in this game. And I had a prediction, start of the season, United will finish top 6. They're finishing a Europa League spot, maybe even push for a Champions League spot. But that prediction relies entirely on Cunha, Sesko, Mbeumo firing. If those guys are not playing, that prediction it has no bearing. It has no standing at all. And I look at Bruno Fernandes trying things, trying long shots. There seems like there's no inspiration. There's no fluidity in the way United attack. It just seems like good players having good moments. A lot of the games this season for United has just been Bryan Mbeumo on fire. Bryan Mbeumo figuring it out, doing something special, and things are working out. Bruno Fernandes or Ahmad, it's been a lot of individual quality. I'm trying to look in the United, I'm asking myself, where's the connectivity in the team? Where's the pass, tiki-taka, one touch, through ball here, through ball there? It just seems like cross, long shot, worldie from one of your better players. Where's Amarim's tactics? Right? There was all this talk about last season. Give him time, give him a full season, give him a full preseason. I see nothing different in this team. I see absolutely nothing different in this team. And all the chances that they've created this season, all the goals that they've scored, hasn't really struck me as Amarim's tactics are wow. It struck me as your talented players are doing talented player things. And they're coming up with the goods on a consistent basis. And that's what's helping United get to this point. If they won this game today, they would have been tied 4th. And my prediction would have been looking exceptional. But another prediction that I had was that Everton would also challenge for European spots. And Everton are proving throughout the season why this team can, because they've shown you this the solidity in the back when you have those big three defenders, and then you have Pickford who can make quality saves when he needs to, and then you have a little bit of flair up top, right? You have Njai, you have Grealish, you have Dewsbury Hall kind of knitting everything together. The striker position is obviously an issue. Beto and Barry haven't really shown that they're capable of anything yet, but Everton still look strong enough to be a kind of a 7 to 11, 7 to 12 place side. And none of these other teams are showing that they want it bad enough. They're capable of it bad enough. So why can't Everton be the team that snatches that 7, 8, kind of position? Why can't they be that team? I think they can. And honestly, if they continue in the way they're playing this, they played this first part of the season, why wouldn't they? I think they can. Right? Very strong defensively. I have to give a lot of credit to Garner. I think kind of coming back to United, showing them, hey, this is, that midfield, you're having some issues. This is what I can do in the midfield. Like, I'm that quality, of a player. Very good performance from him. Dewsbury Hall as well. Great performance. And then the back line, O'Brien, Keane, Tarkowski, and Pickford especially. All exceptional performances. And Everton, when their backs are against the wall, when they need a result, very few teams look like they fight for their badge, fight for their manager more than the Everton side. And as a Liverpool fan, I know I know how it is, right? Those Merseyside teams, they fight tooth and nail for everything. Everton are the team that's fighting more this season, and they're looking hell of a lot better than Liverpool this season. But from United's perspective, this is a disappointing result. Coming off the international break, this is time to get momentum, build up, push into that top 4 position, and then just progress from there. And to start it off with this kind of result is just so poor, especially the conditions of the result. The fact that you were up a man for 75 plus minutes, and that's what you do with it, is absolutely, it's pitiful. It's pitiful. And you look at United, you're thinking unbeaten run. Let's keep going. We can push further than this. Look, a win and you're basically on the doorstep of Man City. What United fan wouldn't have been asking for that at the start of the season? To be touching, to be bumping arms with Man City all season. That could have been where they were, had they won this game. So it was just disappointing. It looked too much like the United of last season. It looked too much of the frustrations from Garnacho and Højlund and Xerxes and all those guys kind of just floundering and missing chances and not kind of showing up in key games. That was what I saw this game right now. And for United, you need Cunha back. You need Sesko back. You need to not have to play certain players, because I don't want to thrash on any players or thrash on any. But you look at certain players in that United squad, they cannot be United players or United starters. They're just not good enough. And for where United need to be or where they want to go next season or this season, or even this season, these players cannot continue to play for this club. They're just not good enough, right? And you have too many players having to carry too many passengers. You're asking Bruno to do a hell of a lot more. You're asking Mbeumo to do a hell of a lot more. Cunha, when he comes back, will have to do a hell of a lot more. Like, other players need to be able to pull the weight in the attack, and that left wing back position is a huge issue, because Dorgu seems to do absolutely nothing every time I watch him. Dalot out of position doesn't really do anything regardless. Mazraoui is not a wing back, and when Ahmad plays in there, you lose a lot defensively. So there's just so much imbalance in certain areas in this team, and then having a 2-man midfield where there's no adaptation, there's no adaptability, nothing changes. It's just whatever 2 players I feel like, boom, it's Bruno, Casemiro. Casemiro comes out every game. Then I pick on Ugarte. If he's not playing, I bring on Menu. There's nothing fluid about the team. It's just the quality players have been carrying a lot of the weight this season, but it's gonna run out eventually, right? You need your coach, you need your manager to come up with different things. I'm watching this game and it's just cross. This is not the team you want to cross against. They have guys that literally love heading the ball away. Tarkowski, The guy's headship is literally built to head head balls away. Keane, same thing. O'Brien, same thing. Like, you don't have any advantage in the air, and even when you did have the free headers, what does Zerski do with them? Absolutely nothing. So it's an incredibly disappointing performance from United. United fans, please, what are your thoughts in the comments? What do you think about this team? What do you think about Amorim? What do you think about this team without the likes of Cunha and Sesko in it? How badly do you need them in this team? And then for Everton, exceptional performance from them. Backs against the wall. Took the one chance. It wasn't even really a chance, but they took it and they clung onto it the rest of the game. And they honestly, maybe they didn't deserve to win, but they didn't deserve to lose the game. So they're gonna go home and take the 3 points and be very happy about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, Everton fans. Please, as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Peace out.